Hello everybody, FNAF Rich here, and in today's video, I'll be showcasing my entire Gorilla Tag plush collection. I know I showcased these guys back in my other plush collection video, but this one is different because I'm going to fully showcase them in full detail and yap about them. Anyways, let's get right into the video. So we're first going to start off with the colored gorillas, and the first one we have here is Gray Monkey, which is basically the main guy of my Gorilla Tag plush series, if you watched it. And if you didn't watch it, make sure to go watch it. There's something on his face. Anyways, so here he is. I gave him a party hat because in my Gorilla Tag plush series, he was a new player, and usually new players get party hats, so it all just makes sense. Next, we have Gray's mentor, Blue. Here he is with his cowboy hat and his tree badge. I think this guy looks alright, but his face could have looked better. Next we have Yellow Gorilla with his banana hat. Overall looks great. Next we have Lime with his cool glasses and bow tie. And if you lift these glasses up, his eyes are actually there. So yeah, I didn't just be lazy and not put them there. So here he is, looking all nice and cool. Overall, nice plushie. Next we have one of my personal favorites I've made is Light Blue with headphones. And this guy just looks great in my opinion. He's nearly perfect. Another one of my personal favorites is Pink Gorilla, which just looks great in my opinion. Next we have Purple Gorilla with his pink hat and his scarf. I was originally going to give this guy a Santa hat, but I ran out of red felt, so I decided to just make a pink hat and a scarf instead. If you couldn't tell, I was trying to make this guy look like TTT Pig. Next we have the Black Gorilla with his Ashanka hat. And I'm honestly really proud of how this one turned out. Looks great. He is a little bit chunky though. Gonna move this guy here instead and put black right here. Next we have Green Monkey. No cosmetics on this guy, but he looks alright. Next we have Light Yellow Gorilla. And this guy looks kind of goofy, but I like him. Next we have Orange. And this is probably my least favorite Gorilla Tag plushie I've made by far, because he just looks weird. I don't know what's up with him, but he's still not terrible. He's just alright at best. Next we have Light Purple Gorilla, and this gorilla suffers with the same problem Orange Gorilla had. He just doesn't look right. This gorilla is just alright. And lastly, for the colored gorillas, we have Red. And I wish this guy would have turned out a lot better, because there was a lot of problems with me trying to connect his head together, so there was a lot of hot glue stains that weren't supposed to be there, and it was just overall really annoying. So that's why there's like a little like felt just here. And you can kind of see the hot glue stains right there still. But overall, not bad. Okay, so that's all of my colored Gorilla Tag plushies. And now it's time for the infected Gorilla Tag plushies. So the first one I made / we have here is this guy. Which this is probably the best one I made in my opinion. He just looks really good. I'm really proud of how he turned out. But my only nitpick is just his eyes could have been a little bit bigger. But still, looks great. Next we have this guy, which overall looks pretty good, other than the fact that his head is turning more left for some reason, and his body is a little bit misplaced. It's more, you know, it's more down right than like, you know, up here. Next we have this guy, which suffers the same problem from the other guy over there with his body. It's too far down to the bottom right, but overall looks good. And lastly, for the infected Gorilla Tag plushies, we have this guy. And I don't know why he looks different from the others, but he just does. It might be just the way I put his head on, because it looks like he's looking down more than just straight forward. And also his eyes. But overall, pretty good. So here's all of my infected gorilla tag plushies, and these guys took me hours to make. Mainly because I had to manually put the black stuff on there and cut them out. Which that was very, very time consuming. But it was worth it in the end. Also, if you were wondering why I didn't make 8 of them and decided to just make 4, that's because since I didn't make cosmetics for the first Gorilla Tag plush video, it was kind of unnecessary to make 4 more. So yeah. Anyways, now it's time for the Hunt Gorillas. So first off, we have the Hunt version of Gray Monkey, aka Party Hat. Which obviously, if you didn't notice, this does not look totally accurate to the game version, since I couldn't directly copy that. That would have just been too challenging. So I decided to just create my own design with the help of my friend, and this is what we came up with. Overall, looks really cool, and I'm really happy with it. Next, we have the Hunt version of Cowboy Hat, aka Blue. This cowboy hat and his bow tie. Wait, no, not bow tie. His tree badge. And yeah. Overall, pretty nice plush. Next, we have the Hunt version of Banana Hat, aka Yellow. Pretty nice. Next, we have the Hunt version of Lime, aka Cool Guy. His glasses are a bit messed up, but that's okay. He's got his glasses, obviously, and his bow tie. Overall, pretty cool. Next, we have Headphones Gorilla. So here he is with his headphones, and yeah, pretty cool. Next, we have Pink, aka Flower Hat. So here's Pink with her flower hat. Overall, really detailed and good, and her rosy cheeks. And I wish this one would have turned out better. It's just, the mouth is just too low. But other than that, pretty nice. Next, we have the Hunt version of Purple Gorilla, aka Pink Hat. And this is probably the worst one I made by far. Mainly just due to the mouth. And also the arms are just way too skinny in my opinion. But still, not bad. And lastly, for the Hunt Gorillas, we have Black, aka Ashanka Hat. With this Ashanka hat, and yeah. So that's all of my Hunt Gorilla Tag plushies. Overall, not bad, and really cool. Just like with the Infected Gorilla Tag plushies, these also took me a really long time to make, just due to the pattern I was trying to make all over their body and everything. So yeah, that took forever to make, but here we are. They're all made. Anyways, now it's time for the Paint Brawl Gorillas. So first off, we have the Paint Brawl version of Party Hat, aka Gray Gorilla. And this one is honestly really good in my opinion. And I even added the slingshot on there. Next, we have the Paint Brawl version of Cowboy Hat. With this tree badge and cowboy hat, obviously. Overall, really good plushie. Also slingshot. Next, we have Bunny Ears, which has obviously bunny ears, and the summer glasses, which are kind of messed up right now, and the GT2 badge. Overall, good plushie. If you were in my Discord server around like October or something, I hosted a mini little event where you guys sent me your Gorilla Tag plush combos, and whichever one I liked the best wins, and this was one of them. And lastly, for the blues, we have Beanie Hat Gorilla with his ski goggles, beanie hat obviously, and overall, good plush. Also under his ski goggles or whatever are eyes. I just covered them up. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. Now let's move on to the orange team. So first off, we have my boy Santa Hat, which honestly turned out really good in my opinion. Really proud of how this guy turned out with his little Santa hat and everything. Overall, looks great. Next, we have Pot Hat. With his little pot hat, obviously. There's actually some cardboard in this thing to help it stay, so it doesn't just flop around. So yeah, just wanting to point that out. Oh yeah, also for the bunny ears, there's also cardboard in there to help it just stay up. I forgot to point that out earlier. Next, we have another one of my combos you guys sent me in my Discord server, which is Leprechaun Hat. With his leprechaun, obviously, and the early access badge. Overall, really good plushie. In the original combo, there was supposed to be those glowy yellow eyes from the revamped cave update, But when I made them, it just looked weird, so I decided to just remove that from the combo. And lastly, for the orange team, we have Top Hat Gorilla, which doesn't look too bad in my opinion. Got his little bow tie and his top hat. So yeah, not bad. So here is all of the regular paintball gorillas right here, from blue team to orange team. Overall looks really good in my opinion. Now it's time for the tagged version of these guys. So first off, we have the tagged version of Gray Gorilla, aka Party Hat, which I decided to go with a similar design of the infected gorillas over there, but obviously it's not the same because I went with like a certain pattern with these guys, and these things are just bigger on these compared to these guys, I think. So yeah, overall looks really good. Next we have the tag version of Cowboy Hat, aka Blue. So yeah. Next we have the tag version of Bunny Ears, with his bunny ears obviously, his glasses obviously, and his GT2 badge obviously. Next we have the tagged version of Bunny Ears. Wait, what? Next we have the tagged version of Beanie Hat. Overall looks pretty good. So that was the tagged version of Blue Team. And now it's time for the tagged version of Orange Team. So the first one we have is Santa Hat, which this one honestly looks really good in my opinion. I'm really proud of how this one turned out, and overall it looks really cool. Next we have the tagged version of Paw Hat Gorilla. Overall looks really cool. Next we have the tagged version of Leprechaun Hat. And lastly, for the final Gorilla Tag plushie I've made, at the time of recording this, it's the tag version of Top Hat Gorilla. Overall, not bad. His face is just a little bit weird. I think it might be the nose. So that is all of my Gorilla Tag custom plushies I've made as of recording this. I'm probably going to make one more just for the Gorilla Tag plush tutorial, which should be coming out soon, hopefully. Anyways, these should be around 40 plushies in total. There is a lot here, and these guys took forever to make, but I'm honestly really proud of them. And I'm honestly super grateful for the amazing love and support you guys showed me on the past few Gorilla Tag plush videos. It's honestly great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye.